Hey Dad, Doug McLean of 33 Elmbank Drive, Keysborough 3173. The key stakeholder in the community at Dingley Baseball Club. Happy Father's Day. Sorry I didn't ring you. I've been in political exile, chased away from my home by the corrupt cops that you got an AVO with. I was unable to call. I've been gang stalked, harassed and abused, tortured, surveilled, intercepted and tortured with military grade V2K audio harassment. Of course, you deny knowledge of all this. But it's interesting to note that I've been stitched up as a rapist and a pedophile. Isn't that funny? Because like when I was coming out, like let's face it, you're not the most gay friendly dad in the world, are you? Anyway, look, you've umpired every single kid and boy and young man in the state's history, but I never played a game. That's weird. That's because I was toxic family scapegoated inside my own family growing up. That's just been my journey. You'll deny that too. But it's come to my attention that the reason I'm targeted is because not only are people envious and jealous, but they're trying to limit me and force me into submission because they're scared of what I say. Because I speak the truth, and I've got no allegiance to you or the government. They would be proven to have erased me. So with your willing participation, I'll hide a mum too, April McLean. You're a legend, mum. So it's come to my attention that one of the key morally reprehensible stains on my character, which are false accusations never tested before in a court, or any charge, any arrest, or any legal process, is that I'm a pedophile and a rapist. So, about that. So the homophobic family I grew up in, remember that time I fucked Debbie Morgan at the local police breakup? Yeah, that was funny, wasn't it? I don't know, you're all talking about that, and oh my God, what's he done? Our boys fucked this chick, and I think he might be a poofter, So, basically, what's happened after I wrote a Human Rights Award-winning book, Recovered Not Cured: A Journey Through Schizophrenia, about my experience with psychosis and madness and, my troubles growing up, which are underpinned by the gay-hating prejudices of my family and the local fucking cops. The goalposts were changed after the what now federal police confirm as consensual but regrettable sex. Isn't that funny? Because I wrote about that in a Human Rights Award-winning novel out in the public domain. It was a very successful book. I got humiliated by the Age and by the Herald Sun and fired by the Age, and no legal recourse whatsoever. And that's sustained through my entire life. And you both, April and Doug, have been active and willing participants in denying me all my privileges, my medication, my compensation, and accepting all the detriments that have been removed from me over my life. And it comes to bear that I'm starving, I'm on the streets of Adelaide in political exile as an asylum seeker, internally displaced refugee inside the democracy of my citizenship. And so, I couldn't go out on Father's Day because I had a lot of shit going on, But, so the targeting's been so profound and absurdly corrupt that I've now discovered that through Ben, an NDIS provider, when I begged him to give an assassination attempt evidence to the federal police from Bill Shorten, the NDIS minister, who also exiled me into New South Wales, and then entrapped me into poverty, abused, neglect, surveilled and tortured me, and then when I didn't die from suicide, as was expected, he ordered my assassination. And I gave the evidence to Ben, and Ben gave it to the police, and I fucked off and escaped being killed. And funny thing, I was up in Port Macquarie, and then the same government that condoned and supported the assassination attempt then, funnily enough, had to intervene. Not because they care, but because they would have had blood on their hands. So, even though they've avoided that, Ben's confirmed two things. One is, the police told him about the consensual but regrettable sex. Now, I get V2K audio harassment and military-grade technology and corroborated with gang stalking every single where I go. 24-hour surveillance, harassment, intimidation, lack of justice, redaction for prosperity, and I don't have a cent to my name. My car's broken down, and I'm sitting right here with Crystal the Therapy Dog as a disabled person in this country, and that is an egregious human rights violation, and it is an indictment on any single person of professional standing in this entire democracy. Cop, lawyer, public official, politician, anyone who has allowed this, what is a genocide via attrition, to actively occur, a political exile of a disabled, gay, unprotected whistleblower, and that I've been institutionally murdered. Once already, was revived, then forced to live in my car by Bill Shorten, the same guy that exiled me, weaponised the police, entrapped me, and then ordered my assassination, and they've covered it up. But now this video's out there, well, lo and behold, I've got the evidence. So this is a message to Dad, Doug McLean. Thanks for the homophobia, and the feigned care. I'm sure you're very supportive of me, and I'm sure you're going to put me in the direction of the NDIS to get help, and Philip Glass of the New South Wales Public Guardian to get help, and Suki Tia, the fucking corrupt key stakeholder that Bill Shorten appointed in order to entrap me to poverty, sustain the injustice, and pay herself handsomely for the privilege of placing my life at imminent risk. So I've just been entrapped about a dozen times in different scenarios, and I know you'll say, that's my son. I'm proud of him. And that's a terrible thing to happen to my son, and I'm not going to let it happen. And that's why I invite you to pop $50 in my bank account, because I'm fucking dying for a smoke, and I'm over this fucking corruption and the fucking deceit of the very fucking family that brought me up, and their active participation in this genocide via attrition, and created conditions necessary for my exile and my poverty, torture, neglect, abuse, surveillance, false accusations, including pedophilia. By the way, there's no child victims that have got anything to do with me, and if there are, can we just get them to make a report? It's a fucking disgrace, and the fucking cops, this is a gay hate crime of the Springvale fucking police, you fucking dirty pigs, and it's supported by my nearest and dearest, the blood family, Jodie Bonjetti, Brad McLean, Kira McLean. You're all a fucking disgrace. And Bruce McMaster calls me fucking crazy, and fucking leave us alone. And he's just worried that I'm going to expose his shit. I shine a light so bright, no corrupt person can stand there and suffer the indignity of me exposing their flaws and their own hypocrisy. So, Dad, additionally to that, I've now exposed over 123 different ABNs and businesses who are registered to my name, Dr. Rich McLean, or the name when I was revived from death, Dr. Baron Dodger, and my websites. And this reveals, according to calculations of an impartial AI generator, $750 million in fraud attached to my name. And there is a dollar amount on my name, my person, what I embody, this human being of sentience and worth, has been removed of all his sentience. I don't even get the pension that acknowledges me as a human being. I have to beg for it off Philip Glass, who still blocks all legal aid. He's a disgrace, that man. Anyway, it's pure evil. Bureaucratic, systemic, political, embedded corruption. And I'm here to fucking call it out. So hear me fucking now. I want some money put through to my account, please. I want a fucking cigarette. I'm hungry. I've got fucking nowhere to be. And one day I'm going to get my fucking justice. And I've already said to every fucking cop in the country, I want to be arrested for pedophilia, for rape, for extortion, for terrorism, for being a morally reprehensible fucking criminal. Come and arrest me. Take it to court with the fucking evidence, and let's hear it before a fucking magistrate. Because that gives me an opportunity to clear my name and also reveal this entire fucking corrupt machinery that's fucking killed me already and is fucking still trying. How can you all actively look the other way as a person like me is profoundly derailed, devalued, treated as subhuman, not even given the dignity of income, a home, food or medicine? It is a disgrace. That is why Dad, a morally upright citizen of the Springvale Dingley Baseball Club, is going to be outraged at this, including that there's now 123 different ASIC companies registered, and it equals $750 million in fraud. That is the biggest character assassination and personal identity theft in this country's history, and this is the most egregious human rights violation to ever happen in this country's democratic history, to do with a gay, disabled, unprotected whistleblower. That's Crystal. She's my dog. Dog spelled backwards is God. And I've got an allegiance to God. I am in allegiance with the Creator. I act with God under Christ because I gave my life to Christ, because my whole family and the cops and the lawyers and everyone left to them, I'd be fucking dead, and you know it. And you're still trying. I feel sorry for all of you people. You've got no courage of your conviction to front up with evidence. You've got no ability to critique the very powers that fucking pay your wage. And it's a bribe, a fucking bribe, in order to sustain my poverty, guarantee my silencing a whistleblower, and guarantee my murder. Oh, you proved me wrong. I look forward to it. I'll leave my payID down below. Philip Glass, I'd like some money put into my account, please. And don't tell me, oh, there's no more budget for that. You are my carer, motherfucker. You're gonna fucking rue the day you left me on the fucking street. And Suki Tia, I'm gonna fucking destroy you, bitch. And you know, I should take that back. I don't want to destroy people. All I'm doing is revealing the truth of the situation. That is different from malice, unlike the malice you all actively do to me. Can anyone give me a cigarette?